Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Jackson over here. Today we're gonna talk about some fictional characters of mine, and I know it's gonna be a little bit long, and I know it's gonna take a while to do this, but I would like to do this. Anyways, enough me yapping. Let me tell you about the background before I tell about the characters. Now, let us begin. About a Pawnee nation of Hmong impact. This part of a nation will be the most grandest and an incredible nation out of all, and this nation is called the Republic Liberal Pequot. The Republic Liberal Pequot is one of the largest and growing economic cities of all time, and throughout the history in 1924 of this golden age that we all are, of this amazing thriving with people and dedication, and many people and animals alike comes together in one large nation. They will call this decade the golden age of the century, of the many towering skies rise above the beautiful churches and the grand style of parliaments and government class. But even throughout the famous landmarks and impactful cities, there's one special part of history that would never be ever seen, never before, unlike other worlds, as people gathered to see this historical moment of this presidential speech. By an incredible farm of nations across town and across the city. This is the most thriving time, and I'm glad that you are witnessing the greatest country that exists in this time. And now we're gonna talk about our first character named LR, and I hope you enjoyed this storytelling. Many years ago, long ago, in 1897, where a small town which eventually would become the third capital city, it's just having a normal average day. But then all of a sudden, during sunset, a shooting star came down and landed in open field, which would eventually become a historical park. There was a child in there, and the family willing to adopt it, raise it as their own.
I remember when I was small and first came on this earth. I was just a baby. I don't really remember anything that I could recall. But then afterwards, maybe when I was like 9 or 10 years old, I think I started to remember stuff.
Throughout many years, Ally developed some consciousness of her whereabouts of her own abilities, to the point she understands what she used for her own powers for good.
Well, to be fair, I don't really have self-awareness of my own superpower abilities. Maybe until when I was 10, because I remember vividly my father was got in an accident and his truck was stuck. And then all of a sudden, I just remember something. And my curiosity got took over, and I lift up the truck like a feather. And my family was scared but proud of me because they know that I'm from outer space. I'm from outside. So perhaps I'm proud that what I did right there.
Throughout her time, she continuously developing some socially aware about of her own human existence, to the point she started to love her new family.
Yes, indeed. My adopted family, they do call me Piper Hillary. I really like the name, and I was really proud of that name. But at the same time, I don't want to forget my original name back when I was at Home Planet. So I guess Eller is my nickname.
Because even though after all of that, idea on her mind of her own abilities, and she had a great responsibility on her own hands. And when she went up in space, she has a realization that it clicked, and she thought she could help humanity for good. Even out of everything, she thought about her original parents.
But throughout all my works and throughout all my actions, I personally think that I would love to protect humanity because I remember this one vividly dream, and this dream, it was my parents, my actual parents from different planet. They gave me a message, which is common for my race, because the reason why I came through this planet is because they restart my age, transform me into a baby that I could be re-raised again on human form, because they wanted to be protected. They want me to be safe, but they told me that they're okay now. But since they see me feeling happy, they are willing to leave me on Earth and be happy and be graceful for this Earth. Because since I have a really strong ability, my heart is really sorrowful because I have some personal encounters of my life from this Earth. And basically everything. I'm fast, I'm happy, I help people out. I love to care one another. And I do this by my own justice, by everything. Because whatever my family raised me, they raised me right. And if they don't have a good loving people, or if they're alone, I will help them. Because I want to help humanity. Or all living beings, I will serve for them. And I will protect them through my heart.
Even though throughout everything, she had a remaining curiosity among humans of their intelligence and as well for their ethical language, faith, and technology that they have provided, like airplanes, ammunitions, and as well, most deepest a part of her heart, impressive from humans, is steam trains.
Yes, particularly, I do agree that humans and animals and all living beings alike are really intelligent. And I'm really impressed at this modern age, I'm satisfied of steam engines, planes, clocks, everything. Everything that whatever human has written, built, or even created. That's why I'm impressed with it. I think that satisfaction is for my grandfather and my father.
But there's just one time that she was flying around doing her national duty. She saw something. The top of the tallest building was extracted ever of the Grand Star Capital, and she was curious of who that flying robot is. And that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like my own character named Alar, and I hope I could tell more, but I think it's already enough for one character, so maybe next time. I will see you soon. Jackson, signing out. Bye bye.